Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? Awesome morning. Awesome Monday morning. Had sun shining. Yeah, even though it is rather chilly. It is very chilly. I trust you had a fantastic weekend. It was a great weekend. Rugby, it really was. All right, not so much if you're Kiwi or not so much if you're from Wales. Sorry. But for South Africa, it was pretty awesome. And also for England. So some good results. Looking forward to a final on Saturday. A replay of 2007. Let's see who manages to win on Saturday. Anyway, back to today, Monday mantras. And today I want to talk about something that is really, really vital for success in trading. I did a couple of interviews last week and had a couple, did a podcast last week with Trading Nut. And we're talking about being self-aware and being able to listen to your inner dialogue without filters. And the more in which you're able to master the ability to and be self-aware enough that you can actually hear what your inner voice is before you actually get to filter it, because that so often happens. The more layers of beliefs that you have piled up in your life, the more perceptions you have, the more polarized you are about concepts or beliefs that you have, the more you will filter that inner dialogue. And that is paramount and critical to understand and to address and to deal with and to iron out in order for you to be really successful in wealth building. Really in wealth building, not just in trading. Because I've seen this over the past 18 months. I've seen it over and over and over again, especially over the past 18 months, working with so many traders from all over the world. I've seen it in terms of the number of traders I've actually asked, do you love money? Do you love wealth? And like almost 100% of people, their first sort of response to me is no. Now, that is coming from that's a filtered response. That's an absolutely filtered response, because that perception is coming from, that response is coming from a perception that money is evil, money is bad, money is the root of all evil, and all those sort of things. Money makes you narcissistic, or only narcissistic people love money, and all of that type of, all those labels, all those judgments. Where in actual fact, your soul knows the truth, because money is nothing more than the physical manifestation of spirit. It is nothing but it's energy. It's literally energy, and all it is return for services. So the more you serve, the more you provide services, and the greater the value of the services that you provide, the more you will get paid. I mean, it's nothing than that. It's just fair exchange. Money is nothing more than fair exchange. So what is evil? What is bad about money? And I mean, how can you having money in order to pay for your lifestyle, to pay for your mortgage, to pay for your children's education, to pay for your clothes, to pay for retreats, self-development, holidays, all these sort of things, how can that be bad? How can that be evil? And it's just purely the perceptions that we have garnered over the years, and the beliefs that we have developed through labeling events or labeling experiences, and they have become now beliefs, and that is, the beliefs are what drives our thoughts, what drives our actions, what drives our results. But in actual fact, your soul and heart always knows the truth. So the trick is actually to understand what the dialogue is actually going on in your heart before your, I suppose, your amygdala, your brain, has actually had a chance to filter it, right? So it's that moment, that split-second moment between knowing, having that inner dialogue, which is what the truth is, and before your beliefs and your perceptions filter it. That moment is in there is your self-awareness, and that is the part we need to get to. That's the part you need to drill into. That's the part you need to be in connection with, in contact with. Be aware of how you are filtering. Okay, we're always going to do it. I do it. Everyone's going to do it. But be aware of how you are actually filtering, and what is the filter? What is that filter? What is the language you're using in that filter? Once you are aware, you can do something about it. You can decide if you want to keep that in place or not. Does it serve you or not? Is it supportive or not? But unless you are aware of what that filtering is that's going on, you're not going to be self-aware, and you're not going to be able to interact with charts, with trading, forex trading, wealth building to the maximum of your potential. It's just going to be really, really difficult, and I would say almost impossible. Okay, you need to. This is why being self-aware is so important. Self-awareness is the ability to understand what your true inner dialogue is, and what is your filtered dialogue. Okay, and that is, in my opinion, the most critical skill to master in mastering trading. And that is why I say, and I've said it over and over again, that is why I say this, that trading is the gift that keeps on giving, because you can get away with it in other forms of wealth building. You absolutely can get away with it. You can get away with not being as self-aware, but you can't get away with it with forex trading. You absolutely need to be phenomenally self-aware in forex trading. And so if you look at it from another perspective, that the more self-aware that you need to become in order to become successful in forex trading, that's going to filter through to all areas of your life, not just in wealth building, but also in relationships. Every area of life is going to filter through. It's going to filter through in terms of your self-worth, in terms of your confidence, in terms of your certainty, in all areas of life. You become more aware. You become more sure of yourself. You get to really know yourself without the filtered perceptions that you've developed over the years, which are often injected from society values or other values. It could be peers, parents, teachers. It could be from anyone. And that is why, so when you're seeking that level of mastery for your forex trading, not only are you actually then building wealth, you are also transforming everything in all other areas of your life. So you're gaining self-mastery, you're growing your wealth, and building a phenomenal account in your broker account, your trading account as well. So for me, trading is the gift that keeps on giving. So many times over the past while, I've been asked over and over again, yes, okay, I get it, I hear you, but how do I do that? How do I do that? How do I catch that moment? It's almost like double glazing. If you're outside of the UK, you might know, or if you're outside, I don't know if you have double glazing in the US, I don't know. But double glazing is you've got two layers of glass and a gap in the middle, right? And apparently double glazing is great for keeping draft out of homes. But it's the same with self-awareness. You've got the one layer, the one layer is what's coming up for you, that intuitive, that heart, soul-centered inner language, inner dialogue, the truth, right? The truth. without perception, without judgment, without meaning. And then we have the amygdala, which comes in and blocks and filters that thought process or that inner dialogue, and filters it. And it's this filtered part is how the thoughts that we make that creates our decisions, creates our actions, and creates our results. And it's that gap in the middle, right there in the middle between the two glass panes, is where we need to get to be able to hear the inner dialogue, the truth, right? And to be able to see, as clear as day. You can actually get it as clear as day. It's like crystal clear. You can see the filtered perceptions, the filtered beliefs coming into play. You can actually really see them. And in that middle is where we need to be. And that is self-awareness. That in there is self-awareness. And then there is the seed for incredible, phenomenal growth. The key to unlocking your phenomenal potential in anything that you do, not just trading. Gift that keeps on giving. That is the magic place. So people have said to me so often over the past while, and asking me, because they can see it, they understand it, they can see what I'm talking about, and can see it in their own behavior. And they say to me over and again, how do I get there? How do I get to that point? Because for some and for you, you might be feeling that's impossible. It feels like it's impossible. It's not impossible. It's very doable. And I do it all the time with people, which is why I am doing what I call the 14-day Ninja Trading Challenge, which is starting on the 11th of November. And for 14 days, what I'm going to do is give you tasks and missions to accomplish each day, just small, only take you 10, 15 minutes a day, just small tasks that will start getting you, start knocking down the walls for you to start becoming really self-aware, and start being able to listen to that inner dialogue, the truth of who you are. So that's what I'm going to do. So in 14 days, we'll actually I'll be sending you out missions to complete each and every day for 14 days, followed by a coaching session, as we start drilling down into a whole host of topics. One of the most important, and starting with being self-aware. So I'll post the link if you want to register. It's totally free. It's 100% totally free. Okay, I'm absolutely doing this because I am deeply passionate about traders being profitable, about traders being successful. I'm deeply passionate about my belief that trading is the gift that keeps on giving, and that through mastery in trading, we empower ourselves, not only financially, but in all areas of life. And as I always say, if you're not any area of life you're not empowered, you'll be overpowered. If you're not empowered financially, you can't be empowered in life. So I'm doing a 2-week 14-day Ninja Trading Challenge, which will incorporate topics like self-awareness, excuse me, and understanding your relationship with money, building on that relationship with money, so you can actually, for once and for all, literally use the key to unlock your fullest potential, so that you can live life to the fullest expression of your potential. So I'm going to post the link to that. You can register it. It's totally free. I'm going to post it in this live. But for this week, your mantra is, I am 100% self-aware. I'm 100% self-aware. So start holding yourself to a higher standard, becoming self-aware, knowing that, most likely that every thought you have has already been filtered. So ask yourself the question, right? Is that my perception? Is that now clouded from my beliefs, or is that really from my heart? Where is that coming from? So your mantra is, I'm 100% self-aware. Okay. So, and also, as always, we'll be going on a deeper dive on this in the trading community tomorrow. So if you're not a member of the trading community, I suggest you do so. It's a fantastic group of traders. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.